Hello, friends. My name is Charmaine from Two Witch Isle, and this is a witch's cauldron. I wanted to give you another tip on overthinking. This tip is pulled again from the book Stop Overthinking 23 Techniques to Relieve Stress, Stop Negative Spirals, Declutter Your Mind, and Focus on the Present. It is by Nick Trenton. Um, This technique is called 5-4-3-2-1 grounding. Now, what is 5-4-3-2-1 grounding? Utilizing your five senses, you're going to start first by listing five things you see. Five things you see with your eyes, and take time on each of those objects. If your eyes land on your coffee cup, what is that texture of the coffee cup? What does it look like? Is it shiny? Is it matte? Does it have a design? Take a real good look at it and describe it as you pick the items. So go slow. Pick one item, describe it as fully as you can, and move on to the next item. Step two is to pick four things you can touch or feel. So you might be able to feel yourself sitting in a chair. You can feel your feet on the ground or on a solid surface. Maybe you can feel your foot in your shoe giving you a foundation on the ground. Maybe you feel your shirt. Is it itchy? Is it soft? What does it feel like against your skin? What does your skin feel like against the cool air of the room? Is it cool? Is the room warm? Third, pick three things that you can hear. Now, sometimes as we get to the tail end of this, it can get a little bit harder. When I'm sitting and hearing, for me, I can hear the hum of the electronics in the house. I can hear a wind chime out on the patio. And sometimes I can even hear my cat meowing at me. It depends on what time it is that I'm doing this. Sometimes it's planes overhead. Maybe it's a creak of a chair if I move. Fourth, pick two things that you can smell. Can you smell anything? This can get tricky. Usually I can smell at least hints of my perfume. Maybe if I'm lucky, my shampoo, but not lately. I cut all my hair off. Since I've had this, I haven't been able to smell my shampoo, which is kind of sad because I really like the smell of my shampoo. But I can still smell my perfume. Sometimes I can smell something in one of my cosmetics. Sometimes I can smell something that I've just baked in the house. Maybe I smell a candle that I lit that had lavender on the top of it. Then, lastly, pick one thing that you can taste. What can you taste right now? Maybe it is the sip of coffee you had last, like it is for me, because, my coffee's right here. Maybe you had a mint and you can still taste the mint. Maybe you recently brushed your teeth and that's what you taste. If you can't taste anything specific, what does your mouth taste like? Does it have a taste? Does it have a texture to it that you can feel? Like sometimes when I eat certain foods, my tongue feels fuzzy. 5-4-3-2-1 grounding. It's an easy way to ground yourself when your thoughts start to spiral. You just have to stop yourself, take a very deep breath, and then start your list. Five things you can see, four things you can feel or touch, three things you can hear, two things you can smell, and one thing you can taste. This is going to engage your brain into something else and stop it from that overthinking. And if it starts going again, go right into it again and go a little slower. Take your time as you make it through your list, describing yourself fully each item that you're listing off. If you would like more tips on how to stop yourself from overthinking, I highly recommend the book, Stop Overthinking by Nick Trenton. You can find it on Amazon. That's where I found it. As always, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. And until next time, light and love, friends.